Right, let's go.
It's a Blossoms Pubcast. It's a Blossoms Pubcast. It's a Blossoms Pubcast. It's a Blossoms Pubcast.
Live from Blossoms HQ.
Hi!
Thanking of you.
It's a bit more chilled, that
All
one.
the way from Los Angeles.
How we doing?
Good.
Bit tender, aren't we?
A little bit tender.
Slightly.
Me and Myles are smug as fuck.
I'm not.
No, I mean, that's just like by proxy. Because we went back earlier, didn't we?
As you can see, we've hired a green screen for this behind us.
Hold on. I can
Well
put
done.
you on Club Academy 2. No, what's it? Academy 2
I can
stage.
put you in Club Academy 2 stage.
Cheers.
How we doing?
Good, yeah. We're where did we play last night? The Echoplex.
Echoplex in Echo Park.
The Echoplex in Echo Park.
Nice. Echo, literally.
And I should drink more often.
We had some technical issues at the start, but once we got through that, it was a really enjoyable gig, I would say.
Yeah, it was.
Crowd was very receptive.
It was mint,
Nice
wasn't
to
it?
have
You know
Natalie Finley with us as well.
Finley came and sang to do this, which was good.
Weird. It's
Yeah.
like, because we sound like proper indie. Like the first time we ever do like the tune with Finley, it's like in LA.
The debut.
It's like, oh yeah, the first time we did that was in LA.
Mm.
She just happened to be here at the same time.
That's why it's
Worked
weird,
out
isn't it?
alright.
But, yeah.
And
The sun is good, isn't it?
yeah.
We can all agree the weather's been good, apart from the other 2 days where we did bring the weather with us.
Yeah, it's pissed down. a
Pissing
couple
down.
of days.
And it only rains about a week or two a year.
Something mad
Yeah,
like that, yeah.
something like that. So
Trust it to be when we're
What's the Albert Hammond song? It Never Rains in Southern California.
There you go.
There
bollocks.
you go.
Bollocks.
Well,
Those when Blossoms are here.
the big news was my bag went missing.
Wow, let's just get into that. So we flew out here.
The fucking wasp. Sorry.
We flew out on Monday, and
That's Joe, that shape-shifting.
Jesus. I mean, my coffee.
It wasn't a wasp, it was just a fly.
we
Must go stink.
It's not going to cut to you because you're on a camera shot.
Yeah, I think you'll find it does, okay?
How?
Because it follows the mic.
we flew out on Monday.
Sorry, go on.
We flew out on Monday, and Joe's case sadly went missing, and you was without clothes. Well, you was without all your essentials for
Didn't have toiletries.
Skiddy
yesterday,
boxes.
wasn't you?
And I think out of anyone, I think Joe, you if it was going to be anyone, you'd be the
You like your
worst
home
one to be.
comforts, don't you? You're not one to. I always remember you didn't like staying over at people's house, did you?
When I was
we were-
younger.
when we were kids,
No.
and stuff like that.
That's quite me, that.
He came over to stay at my house once when we were like, whatever, we were like 14 or something,
Probably younger than that, you know.
13, and then he and then like at like 10 o'clock when we were like ready to go to bed, he's like, I don't feel well, I'm gonna go home.
Oh, I had a couple of mates like that.
I just didn't like. Do you know what,
Home
when,
comforts.
when I look back, it anxiety. I didn't know what anxiety was though. But I always used to get anxiety about staying out.
We had this one at one time, Tommy Harrison. So obviously he reminded me that there wasn't enough shout outs in the podcast, so I'm going to have to
Yeah,
catch up.
keep going.
But we had a sleepover at my, because it was always I was usually exempt from the anxiety because the sleepovers were always at my house.
That is right.
Do you know
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Cozy.
But it's also because my house was like lawless, and you could kind of people would do what they couldn't do at their parents' houses, they do at mine.
Yours,
You like
yeah.
set things on fire and smash things and whatnot. But we had a sleepover once, and we decided to go to KFC first. My mum took us to KFC or whatever.
Boss.
And Tommy being Tommy, if there's like stuff left over, he will finish it.
Yeah.
I had a lot of KFC.
Oh,
So you can probably imagine what.
my mum was sick.
Get us a Kentucky. No, not quite, but So yeah, and he had to go home. So
Well, that's sad.
yeah,
I was like, mine was
But yeah, the bag. So that the bag kind of put a dampener as
It
well
put
as
a big
the
dampener,
weather.
didn't it?
Put a dampener on your first couple of days, didn't it?
I said it stole your power.
I had a few freakouts.
Yeah, you were quite powerless, weren't you, without your case?
I just didn't like, just little things like, you know what I mean, when you're going for like you were going for drinks and that. It's like, come on.
You
Do
just
know what I
had
mean?
like tracky
I had my
bottoms. that
same
No.
trackies that flew in. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I'm all right, and you tried to let me borrow some of your pants. I was like, fucking hell, it'd be like.
Yeah, like borrowing your dad's gear.
Yeah. So yeah, unfortunate, but I got it back now.
But then when it did turn up, it was two wheels.
Fucking wheels, yeah.
two wheels down.
I don't know how
God
the fuck
knows.
they've done that.
It's almost like a conspiracy that it's like they've gone, oh, this is why.
Do you know what? It leads on to an it's not hard, is it?
In that
Keep
case,
saying it's not hard, is it now?
There's a couple.
We have a couple on this trip, so let's just get into
Go
it.
on,
here we
let's
go.
There's a jazzer.
Quite LA this.
how lame.
Right. It's not hard.
Please.
My one, personally, is I have a case and it's a bit of an expensive case. You know what I mean? But
Well, we used to get presents for each other, didn't we?
yeah, and also we travel a lot.
Case closed.
Do you know what I mean? We travel a lot, and because we travel a lot, it's good to have one that like is reliable.
A quality
It's a Remover.
Yeah, God.
vessel.
It's a Remover classic flight. It's a fucking good case.
Please sponsor
And this
us.
is the one that BA snapped the wheels off. Anyway, they have shops all around the world, and you can go in and they fix it for you. They have like a little repair centre, and you take it in. And anyway, they were like, the guy was like, "Oh, this looks like it's gonna have to be a full change." And
They said there's nothing we can do for 3 weeks. It's going to be a
That's
minimum
what I mean.
3 weeks.
There's got to be
turnaround.
something you can do for us.
Well, that's what I said, Josh. And I went, "Is the technician that here so I can speak to him?"
You started because Joe was like, "I'll drill out the," because they had some wheels in the shop.
You
Spare
get a fucking
wheels.
pillar drill.
I
Joe was like,
I sort of knew what
Pass
to
us them
do.
wheels down. And they fit on.
Donovan.
You know what I mean? Like they slotted on where the ones
So
were missing.
Donovan.
And he was like, "I can drill it out myself. He's the technician here. Can I speak to him? Take
In
over."
fucking Beverly Hills.
Yeah. So I was
He
with the
came out, didn't
technician
he?
Beverly Hills, and I explained my thinking. He was like, "That might work, man," but then we agreed that the other side it probably wouldn't work because that would have had more of a chamfer. So he said, "Yeah," and then he fucking did it. And he was like, "I've got that one on for you, man, but I can't get the other side." And I was like, "Oh, thank you so much. How much do I owe you?" And he was like, "Pff, you owed me nothing."
$8 million.
No, nothing, no charge.
Oh,
It's not hard, is
it's
it?
not hard, is it?
It's not
It's
hard.
not.
That's where the not hard is it comes.
I forgot we were in that
I
segment.
mean, to be
second-
fair, it's.
I thought there was no charge. I thought it was like a
yeah, I
lifetime
was going to say that is part of buying that case. but
Right, yeah.
But still, it's not hard, is it? Do you know what I mean? You're
Yeah.
still like,
We had
when you're
another
there.
It's Not Hard, Is It? Last night. So before the show at the Echoplex in Echo Park, we went for some pizza, didn't we?
We did.
We did.
Some deep dish
Chicago style.
Chicago Town style pizza.
Lovely.
Chicago Town.
Chicago Town.
Chicago Town.
That was a bit better than
Yeah.
that, wasn't it?
Yeah, sorry.
well, it is Chicago deep dish, isn't it? That's what
Chicago Town, they're the ones we had at Travelodge.
Travelodge,
Yeah, they're the ones,
You know,
yeah.
they were boss then, pissed up. I used to love one of them.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Anyway, we went for this pizza. There's about 10 of us. So, you know what I mean? Everyone who's with us 5. We have the pizza. You know what I mean? It's not going to be a cheap do, is it? You'd probably be, I reckon, minimum for 10 people what we ordered.
10
Your
people
drinks,
in
it's
LA.
going to be at least $150, I would say.
Yeah,
easy.
probably more.
So then I was like, right, I'll go and, settle the bill. So I walked to the top where the I can't, my brain's just turned off.
Where the desk is.
Where the desk is, where the card machine thing is. Went there, I was like, I've got a table of 10. She was like, is it for Tom? And then she started smiling. I was like, what's going on here? She was like, your bill's been taken care of. And I was like, you what? She was like, and then turned around and there was someone, like a family who were coming to watch us last night. They just sorted the bill.
It's not hard,
No,
is
I
it?
insisted we paid for it, and they insisted that they did. And
It was
they'd already done it.
It was like a standoff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
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 Lovely
not-
gesture, that.
It's not hard,
It's not
is
hard,
it?
is it?
Very
Really,
kind.
really,
very,
really
very, very
nice.
kind.
Generous.
It's,
Really
do you know
kind.
what? The best thing about that is you didn't have to go through the awkward tip. Because obviously you have to tip every time here, don't you?
Yeah, us foreigners aren't
It's,
as clued up with the old
nah,
tipping.
so it's like sometimes you're like, how much do I leave? Like, I don't know.
It's like
Confusing, isn't it?
the iPad things that they swivel round. I just
Yeah,
always
you-
just hit whatever's in the middle, whatever's there.
But yeah.
Skip tip.
Skip tip. Skipton.
Tip yourself.
Skipton Building Society.
How's everyone finding
La La
trip?
Land.
La
I'm
La
loving
Land.
it. Absolutely
good.
loving it. Yeah, it's
Charlie,
great.
what are your comments on this week?
I've had a fabulous time.
Right.
Apart from, I had a strange encounter in a Whole Foods supermarket.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
with,
dear. Fucking hilarious.
Joe.
This.
it is hard. Go on, isn't it?
We were over near the
I'm
fruit and
sorry.
veg section,
We were.
and I was having a gander at the tomatoes from sort of 2 meters away, and there was a lady to my right, 2 meters away, and
Social
She
distancing.
she proceeded to say, "Can you give me some fucking space, please?"
Really?
Yeah, do you know? I've not told this story.
No,
I was like,
Oh, it's
Joe,
funny as fuck.
my
Yeah,
reaction. I was like that one.
No, so I heard this
Taken
woman
aback.
say it. I turned round because I was with Chaz. Turn around, look at Chaz, and Chaz is like this. like staring at us with his mouth open, like. Because honestly, he was so far.
being serious.
He was so far away from it. I can't tell you. And then she went, "Give me some fucking space." And Chaz went, "What?"
Was she
and then
speaking to you?
Chaz just sort of like shrugged it off and just ignored her, like fucking weird, and just carried on. And she went, "Have it your way. Have it your way. Fine." And like started throwing her hands up. And then Chaz went, "You what?" And she went, "Get back to your own fucking country." And Chaz went, "You're a fucking psycho."
Jesus.
Honestly, it was forked. I was like, "What?" But
They
I can't.
exchanged a few words over the fruit
She
and
wasn't
veg.
like. She wasn't like. It was in a quite. It's quite boozy. Wasn't it? The gaffer were in.
No, it wasn't booze. It's just a Whole Foods, wasn't it?
I
Like,
don't know. I looked. All the fucking
But,
fruit was polished.
you know, when
do you know what I
you're
mean?
just taken aback a little bit. And
Honestly,
Yeah, when you don't expect
but I'm
it.
just saying the type of person you wouldn't expect.
I could
that
understand
person-
if it was invading someone's space, but I
Do you know what I think that is though? I think that's because it's American. Everything's big.
Yeah.
So with like that idea of like personal space was like it wasn't like Charlie was stood where I am to you. Do you know what I mean? He's further away than
Maybe
me.
there was something going on up there.
One of those
Yeah,
strange
do you know what?
encounters.
If there was something going up there, I understand.
There was. I mean,
Yeah.
there's still no need to share that and then just say get to your own
No.
fucking country. Like, chill
I
out.
thought she was going to be
Miles?
outside waiting with a weapon.
Shotgun. Yeah, you were like,
Yeah.
fuck that.
How's your trip been?
Mine's been brilliant. I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed the sun, the company, the friends, the people, the spaces, the personal
we
space.
should note we're all staying in an Airbnb together, aren't we?
we are.
We'll after this we'll take a little tour of it.
We'll do a tour, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why
We'll
not?
show a brief tour with the GoPro.
That was the only negative moment of the trip, though.
Negative trip
What, my
comment.
bag?
Everything, everything else has been a good laugh.
Yeah, it's been
Enjoyed it.
mint.
Jet lag's one of them, isn't it?
feel like, yeah, it's just-
it's really difficult to avoid. I feel like we're all flagging at the same time. Do you know what I mean?
Well, jet lag's
Funny
one of them,
old
innit? Like, you can have sometimes you can have the right amount of sleep.
They found you, Josh. Shit.
Sometimes you can have the right amount of sleep, but it's like it still hits you. Like at times, it's just like, what the fuck?
Just unnatural, innit?
fucking mint though.
What is it I said jet lag is? Nature's curse.
Yeah, nature's curse.
That's what it
of
is.
Fast
It's
travel.
unnatural to travel so far so fast.
You got something there, mate.
It's true
Yeah,
though,
you're
isn't it?
onto
Nature's
something
curse,
there.
man.
Here's one for you. So you know when Concorde was knocking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work this out. No, because the time difference is still the same, isn't it?
London
Yeah.
to New York.
I'm trying
in 4 hours.
to think, because you got there quicker, would that help with the jet
Yeah.
lag? But it wouldn't, would it?
No,
it would, yeah.
It would in some ways.
Would
that-
it be less bad when
It
I
was
feel like
basic-
if
it
you
was
got
basically
there
half the time,
longer-
wasn't it? Concorde was a basic sort of rough guide half the time.
Mm.
So you
time
probably would've
difference still the same,
You
innit?
probably
You
would have
got
got
how
to
expensive the tickets were for that.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Ridiculous.
yeah. But you probably got New York to get to New York. London's New York was like 3 hours, wasn't it?
If you could,
Something like
if,
that.
if you could
Mental.
teleport, would you still be jet lagged? In the sense of where? Well, yeah, you would be, wouldn't you?
Yeah, 'cause
Because
your
But
body
it's
clock's
basically what
still
I'm
the same.
getting at.
I
You
think
still-
if it takes longer to get some, like if you're on a ship, you wouldn't get jet lagged, would you?
Yeah, but
if you freighted
Yeah,
yourself.
but if you could teleport,
What do you
like,
mean?
wouldn't you just
Do you mean over time?
yeah, because say it took you like 2 weeks to get to New York on a. I don't even know how long it takes.
I know what you mean. You'd
Then you slowly adjust
Yeah,
it,
of
aren't
course.
you?
Yeah, you acclimatise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you
Cruise.
if you teleported though? Couldn't you just teleport back home to sleep?
You could. You could. I'd do that.
No, but then you wouldn't work though, would it? Because you wouldn't get the days in.
Yeah, but you could teleport. Do you know what I mean?
destination.
It's like last night, like when you go in sleep, you could just teleport home for a kip and come teleport. Like now, it's like
Yeah,
what?
but-
It's like 6 o'clock at home. So now you could like teleport back home, have some dinner,
Or you could
It
always
wouldn't work
sleep.
though, would it? Because
teleport back here for like an hour now.
No, because if you teleported home and slept when you're supposed to sleep at home, and then you was awake, you'd be awake like through the night here, wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean? You'd be fucked.
No, yeah, but it's like I know what you're saying, but I'm saying
It'd
like
probably work
teleport.
the other way around.
I'd say just teleport back for like you know, like oh, let's go out for a drink in LA. Do you know what I mean?
There must be a perfect way to overcome it. Like,
I think we
no
were saying
strategy.
there's probably some
talking about
like
food you're meant to eat when
that does help.
late.
That also helps with your sleep, like sleeping when you're here, but you still get
Yeah,
tired
you
on
met-
your.
So you don't wake up.
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
Like
Because that's fucking
ravenous,
half the
'cause
battle,
it's like
isn't it?
breakfast at home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you meant to eat like what time you're in. I think that's what the flights do as well, don't they? They put meals on for the
Every
time
time
where
I've
you're going
ever done all right with jet lag, I've just powered through and got on the
It's the, only,
sauce.
it's the only way to go, innit?
to. on the sauce.
Tokyo, the first time we ever went there, I feel
Yeah.
like we beat it a little bit that time. And I was like, fucking jet lag's nothing. But then as you get older, it's a bit worse, isn't it?
I just
Yeah.
think sometimes it hits you, sometimes it doesn't. I don't think there's any like rhyme or reason.
I haven't
to
had
do
it
you know
that
what I mean?
bad. I feel like you guys have had it worse than me. I don't feel
I've done
that.
I've been in and out.
I don't feel that bad.
I
Pardon
feel
the
like I just get really tired at like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I just get super tired at 10. Like,
yeah.
the sleeping thing, getting up early, I'm all right.
Especially with what we're doing. We're like doing what we do in the evening. So it's kind of like, yeah, you're tired after. You have that rush of adrenaline after playing to millions of people. And
Let's talk about the gigs. Let's talk about the New Order gig as well. That was
we've still got one to go, haven't we?
yeah, we've still got one to go.
This is filmed when we have.
Yeah, this is on the Saturday.
No, this is Friday.
Friday,
today.
sorry.
The Saturday festival
Saturday's the
tomorrow.
festival
Darker Waves.
tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
That's a fat fucking lineup's unreal, by the way.
Crazy,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Really, really good lineup.
So see how that goes.
We've treated this as a bit of a holiday, haven't we? A bit of a band holiday, this trip.
Yeah.
Don't know though, because we were always going to fly out with a few days beforehand. We've kind of just got.
Oh
this,
yeah, I mean you have to, don't you? When you go,
we kind of just treat ourselves to a nice place.
That's
to
what I mean.
stay.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm saying we like treat ourselves to a
Yeah.
bit like a holiday place.
The pool's too cold though. Should be heated. It isn't.
I like the fact it's
I
cold.
like the fact it's
Yeah,
cold.
I've not been in yet.
So
So
like,
I
yeah,
reckon I
bit
could
rough
fucking get
today.
in. I could get in now when it's like this hot. I'm visibly sweating here. Do you know what I mean?
Honestly,
What
it's
temperature
it's
is now?
amazing.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It
getting,
is.
I reckon it's
I love
22.
cold. I'm saying,
I think it's hotter than 22. I reckon 25,
24.
26.
It's just loading. Hang on. 21.
Oh wow. Okay.
might be feels like though.
And then for
Feels
our
hotter.
Fahrenheit friends, that is 70.
70 nice. So yeah, fucking loving it. It's a mint, innit?
Yeah.
It is though. It's like it's got a nice vibe, hasn't it? It's nice.
Yeah.
It's
It's nice to be together, isn't
chilled. I'm going for a little hike.
it? Me and Chaz cooked
We did.
Yeah.
on what day was that?
Tuesday.
You two are fucking excellent at cooking. You know, honestly, you're absolutely excellent.
Miles thinks we should do a pop-up.
You should do a pop up.
Let us know if you'd come to mine and Charlie's
Little-
pop
little
up.
supper
What would
That's
you
a
club.
call
great
it?
idea, that.
Just call Tom and Chaz. Tom and Chaz, and I'll take 20%. And it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Italiano.
I don't know. You don't like who is it? Don't like fusion cuisine?
Me.
You, yeah.
That's my. Do you know what does
Italian
my fucking
Indian.
head?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Let's do. No, what does my head?
Do you know what
in?
does my fucking head in?
You had a different one though, didn't you as well? Miles has to go
You know
there.
what does my head in? Mess does my head in. You're doing my head in. Myles does my head in. Fucking you.
Right, grab me one, please, Chaz.
Both getting waters.
Carry on.
I wonder where Charlotte is.
Oh, should probably
Was it
still
Ash?
be
Charlotte's
on
getting a
route.
bottle of
What
water.
does your head in, Joseph Donovan?
What does my head in is fucking restaurant fusions sometimes, and it's the fact of doing it like for example.
It can be done well though.
No, it can, and that's what I think. That's why. Because I think it does my head in just calling it a fusion.
What fusion?
Jazz
what
fusion.
fusion have you experienced a negative with?
I mean, I didn't experience it, but the one that springs to mind is the one that you nearly got.
That's booked up for 3 weeks. You know.
Indian Italian.
Yeah, in Indian Italian fusion, it's really
Is
big.
that it?
Yeah, it's it. I was going to go, but I can't get a table for 3 weeks.
Wow.
It's massive over here. It's really big.
What is it? Have you got the menu?
I can't be able to get it up or see it now, but it's basically like if you imagine like it's
Like- That's what I mean.
honestly, it's stuff like that, like pizzas, like like chutney pizzas and stuff like that. But it's really good. It's really like it's like a sports bar, and like
Ragu
you go
job.
in and have a few.
That's the other thing that does my head in here. There's a few. Everything's got a fucking car park here.
That's great if you drive, isn't it? How much fucking struggle
Too
for
many
car park?
people-
You're fucking shit for car parking. You hate it.
No, don't.
You do.
Too many people
Everyone
fucking.
drives in LA though, don't they?
Too many people drive over it, and it's just like one
You
person.
have
in the car.
to, don't you?
There's fucking traffic everywhere.
It's so vast though. You kind of have to have a car, don't you? If you,
Oh, invest in a good public transport. You fucking love public
I
transport.
do
you.
love public transport.
Great for the
Where's the
environment.
Public
Best-
transport is
where's the
terrible.
best-
You love public transport.
Yeah, I
Where's
do,
the
but
best
it's
public
terrible
transport
here.
you've been on, Chaz?
Tokyo. Sorry.
Is your name Charlie?
I know. I said sorry straight away. Fucking hell, boss.
I think you'll find.
Tokyo's good because none of the signs are in English, and you're like completely out of your comfort zone.
So you like the
I like
challenge,
that.
don't you?
Yeah.
I like
But
that.
Charlie's level 10 of
You go
public
you go to-
transport, though. Do you
You
know
go
what I
to any
mean?
major city in Europe, they're always like so developed. Like
So
Italy, for example. You like the Italian trains, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, like the the fucking trains in
It
the
was
UK. are a bit-
reliable,
Okay.
comfortable, fast.
Sorry, wait there. My dad's FaceTiming me.
That's a bit cute, isn't it?
Then you come back to the UK.
Yeah.
Nah, London's good, man.
No, I'm talking about like Northern Rail.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, well,
There's room for improvement, isn't there? Let's
It's a,
not get
it's a
into
calamity,
I was
isn't
going
it?
to say privately
that. Yeah,
owned.
so Tokyo's your top.
Should be
I reckon
should
so,
be
yeah.
should be publicly owned. But yeah, Tokyo's fucking. London's transport is fucking unbelievable, isn't it?
We're just waving to Ian.
Hi, Dad.
You all right?
Hi,
You all right,
Mum.
Laura?
I'll come and speak to him in a sec.
Long enough fucking suck.
Miles.
What did he say?
It's long enough this now, isn't it?
Miles.
It's not. I've been doing it for like 10 minutes. But yeah, no, it's fucking. Other than that, it's mint. I'm gonna go for a little hike today, I think.
So you have nothing else.
Today you're going for a
You
hike?
going for a hike today? Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't know
So going back to what does your head in? What else does your head in?
Miles.
Me?
He does my head in. Charlie.
Charlie does.
Nah, you should have seen him this morning. He's like a baby because he didn't have coffee. Yeah.
Coffee.
It's very unlike. You don't really see Charlie in that, do you?
No, to be fair,
Caffeine.
You don't see Charlie
it's a
like that
big
though.
part.
I was
life,
speaking
though,
to Chaz about this. You've been having coffee since you were like 7, haven't you? You have though.
that. This just reminded me of something. My dad's dad claimed to have smoked since he was 4. I can believe it, actually.
But yeah, this morning it's not. I'm not like you. You were pacing round with her going. We fucking got this Airbnb. The coffee situation's dire.
I don't think I used them words.
I think you did.
It's okay to let your emotions out sometimes, I think. Getting annoyed is natural.
You pay X amount of money for an Airbnb like this, and you're boiling water with a fucking pan.
Yeah, to be fair, it's a bit annoying, isn't it?
There's a few
Expect a little-
things.
Come on, let's have it right.
Nice.
Well, gold blend wouldn't do any harm, would it?
Give us a better pan, do you know what I mean?
This isn't a segment, but this is just something that I thought was pretty funny.
Can you describe it so we can sing it as a jingle?
Not really. I mean, I can, but it's not really worth.
Tell me what it's about.
It's just algorithms on Instagram.
Algorithms.
On
That
Instagram.
was fucking quite a good melody. That.
Thank you.
You know when you hover for like 2 seconds too long
I know you were a genie.
Over one thing.
over one thing.
Cheers.
Right.
Didn't know
My,
you
my Instagram algorithm now is tailored to partial denture manufacturers.
people who make dentures.
Yeah, no, but specifically partials.
Oh, I think I need one.
What is that?
Do I've got
So,
like,
so say for example where Joe's missing a couple of
like
teeth,
3 teeth or something?
they'll just make you, instead of having an implant or instead of crowning, it's just
It's called a bridge, is it?
yeah, and they just sort of clip in. But now I actually I'm genuinely quite interested in it. You know how they like colour match your gums and what have you.
Yeah, so now you just keep clicking on it.
Oh yeah. Well,
Well-
I can't escape it now.
While we're on the Josh vibe, should we do a...
Yeah.
Just another note on teeth. It's very, very quick.
Your teeth fell out the
Oh,
other day,
yeah.
didn't it?
My crown fell out on a curly whirly in Dublin.
Right,
you-
seconds after I warned you as well.
Yeah.
Did you have to put it? You have to put it in a...
This is pretty sad, but I didn't know what to put it in because obviously it's like a little tooth, isn't it? So I put it in an empty bottle of water and put it in my case and took it home.
Where's it now?
I know another crown that's fallen out recently as well.
What?
Wide crown.
That's the Wi-Fi password, isn't it?
Here we go.
This could be quite an LA, I think.
Every single one.
Okay, so we had a lengthy flight from London Heathrow to Los Angeles.
Bottle
Yeah.
right?
90 degrees.
Bollocks. And as per the last episode, you said, why don't you use the time on the flight and using what is contained within the entertainment screen
Yeah.
on the plane chair. And
What did you go for?
so you know what? I had a little flick through. I had a lot of people giving me suggestions and whatnot. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to open up the discussion on this one. And it's not something I've not seen before, but I thought we could all talk about it. And it's the Office UK Christmas special.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Do you know what I mean?
Part 1 and 2.
I thought we could all.
Is it in 2 parts?
Some of the
Yeah.
some of the
I
finest
thought we
TV
could all
ever.
talk about that
Yeah.
because I think it has a special place in all of our hearts.
Well, my favourite part from it is when he goes...
It's not. Is it part one? It's two separate
It's
ones.
two
isn't it?
parts, yeah.
But were they like made like a year after each other?
I think
Yeah, they
Yeah.
sort of linked, aren't they?
Do you know what? I've never seen it properly.
Oh,
I've
mate.
seen like
It's
the
incredible.
half, like the
I was in
half
tears,
fucking
Oh, you
man.
should watch on the flight
part
home.
soon. I will do. Yeah.
I was in tears, and I
When he
knew
fu-
I
when he
was
goes-
going to be in tears
When
as
he
well.
tells Thingy to fuck off.
Chris.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Finch,
fucking
why don't you
brilliant.
fuck
that.
off?
Why don't you fuck off? Oh,
Yeah,
Is that when he goes dating and it's the chiffon scarf? And he
Yeah,
goes,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
for fuck's sake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the white chiffon scarf. And then later
It's
on,
genius,
obviously,
isn't it?
he meets that girl, doesn't he, who he likes, and she's dead nice, and they get on really well. And he goes, and he they were talking, and then he comes over and he basically calls her a dog, and he goes, "Why don't you fuck off?"
Yeah,
Chris?"
yeah, he
It's like the
gives-
first time he stands up to him, 'cause he always gives him shit.
I remember when that aired on TV. I remember everyone watching it.
Was it 03 or something?
03, 04, Christmas it was.
Mm.
And you know, when you're just a kid and you just don't understand the humour at the time.
Yeah.
So that might be another thing that does my head. I know I've already done one, but they had Christmas specials on the flight, and I was like, it's a bit too early for that for me.
Mariah Carey's around the corner doing a fucking Christmas gig tonight.
You're going to that?
I'm going.
Go and watch
Oh,
Mariah
yeah.
Carey's Christmas
Yeah.
gig, yeah, Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah. You only sort 2 tickets, so me and Kate are going to go.
But yeah, anyway, so I mean, it's not your conventional film thing, but I thought,
Come
you
on,
know what?
did you have any notes? Do you have any?
No, I
Just
wanted
enjoyed
to,
it.
I wanted
Enjoyed
to
it.
enjoy and open up the discussion because
Nice.
I know how we all love it.
It's so good, isn't it? Never get bored of The
No,
Office.
you know what? 10 out of 10 for me. That.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
On the
It's
Josh scoreboard?
It's funny. It's sad. It's tragic, and beautiful.
Yeah.
Made me cry.
Nice.
Yeah, I think Tim and Dawn get together, don't they?
That's what. It's
Yeah.
you know what? You know when
Only
you,
you. He's playing as.
Yeah.
Well, she draws in that picture, doesn't she, when she's chatting to
Yeah,
him,
never
of his
give up.
face.
Yeah.
And then he gets her the
Never-
art thing with never give
The
up.
never give up.
Because he goes,
Made me cry.
yeah, he's like, she should stop that, really. There's no money in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's got
Keep
the
up
oil
the doodling.
painting set.
Yeah. What's that?
And he goes, in the early ones, he's like, keep up the doodling. When he's like saying to Dawn. So snide.
Have you got a rating for it overall?
10 out of 10.
You just said 10, you were
10,
getting a
wow.
bottle.
10 out of 10.
So yeah.
Malta.
Not
There's
holding
some
back.
really nice moments in that one, in there. Like,
Yeah.
you can go from crying, laughing to crying.
Indeed.
It's
Great
genius.
genius writing.
Anything else anyone wants to talk about?
Has anyone got a negative YouTube comment of the week?
No, do you know what? I don't want to.
Let's not have it.
Don't want to taint it.
Would you like a hypothetical situation?
Yeah. What will you do?
I mean,
I'll do it for you.
Miles.
Didn't Scory wear them shorts? in
here
the
we
to-do
go.
list? Shoot.
What would you do? What would you do?
That's enough now.
What would you do?
Hypothetical.
What would you do?
Hypothetical.
Come on then, hypothetic Miles.
Take my shades off, you know what I mean?
These shorts are well short, aren't they?
LA short. Maradona.
There's a few laws over here, isn't there?
You'd hope so.
If you could implement any kind of minor law, what would it be?
That's it.
Wait, can I just
Okay.
read that a second? If you could implement any kind of minor law, what would it be?
Yeah, so it's kind of like a law, but not like...
Restaurants.
Did we discuss this on
Restaurants
we have.
can't say we can't do things. We can't make
Yes.
specials. That's what
That's
mine
good.
would fucking be.
That's
a
I
good
know, I know exactly
So
who
for
you're
example,
Oh, I'm
calling out
fucking
there.
calling out Coffee Pot in
Yeah.
Manchester.
so we go
Sonny Marquise.
we go for like a brekkie, don't we, sometimes, if we're on tour
Did we
or
tell you?
whatever.
We've said this already on the last podcast, didn't we?
Did we?
Yeah, I think so.
Right, yeah, but when you can't, you just want sausage and bacon
Not just
with,
that.
with toast.
Yeah.
No, but for example,
Yeah, yeah.
we're having a full English with all them things on, and they say they
They
can't
say
do
they can't do
separately.
it. It's
Bullshit.
less. It's less.
So that would be your law.
My law would be that, like you can't, like as a
That
restaurant.
also
thing,
does your head in.
yeah, you can't say, no, we can't do that, even though you've got the ingredients. Do you know what I mean?
Tom, what law would you implement?
I think we discussed this slightly last time, but I would implement. You can't. You have to have headphones on when you're watching videos on your phone on public transport.
Oh yeah.
You can't. You're not allowed to have it blasting out your phone.
Right.
Like public transport's got a blocker on, like your speaker.
It'd just be a sign on the wall and it says fine. But they're really, really, really like on it.
What
to
fine? What fine would it be? Like 20
ridiculous,
grand?
Yeah.
Did I tell you about
Prison sentence.
Did I tell you about the tune I made on a flight called "Ban Coughing Children"?
Wow.
So ban coughing children.
Ban coughing children.
Coughing is in like the acts to cough, not
Yeah.
like in a
Did I
coffin.
show you? Did I not showed you it?
Right, I'm guessing it was a child coughing and
Yeah, it was when we were. It was when we were.
They can't help it, you
doing
know.
the Louis.
They just need to clear the throat.
Oh, I know, but it's gross, isn't it? Let me have a look. I'll get it up anyway.
fuck.
I made it live and direct on a flight. Where is
When
it?
was this, Josh?
This was when we did the Italy show. There it is. Ban coughing children on GarageBand. Hang on.
Talking to GarageBand,
Yeah.
Thingy was on our flight, wasn't
Damon Albarn was on our flight out here.
he? And he was just on GarageBand the whole time.
Quite Toto.
Boss synth like that.
It's quite street race through Japan.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought
it's-
you were going to say Sega.
Video game.
Yeah,
Quite
it's
Sega,
just
isn't
very
it?
Sega.
Oh, that reminds me. Just while we're on flights and audio and stuff, I played. There's a game called Boggle, which I like to play. Sorry, I froze then. It's like a word game. Do you know what I mean?
He's
You
right.
have to like choose the things, and they have Boggle on the. It's actually like a game with. It's a physical game. Do you know what I mean? Like
Right.
a board game type thing, but they have it digitally on the plane screen. And played it on the way on the plane over. I was like, you know what? I'll stick the cans on. And there's tunes on in the background of it. Get on this.
Charlemagne. Vibe.
Yeah.
It's very you, that, isn't it?
Is that hum of the plane?
I just listened to it for like 15 minutes without even
No, I love Joe.
playing.
When you've got a long flight, I love getting. I think it's like just getting pissed up on the flight. Like that's my ideal, just getting tanked. Because I got I got 3 hours worth of just the audio channel, like the shit radio stations you have, just buzzing off tunes. Like yeah,
You have 1 year to spend $900 billion.
You can't.
Failure to do so will result in you being $900 billion in debt. What's the first thing you purchase?
Well, there we go.
Can you donate
well, I was gonna say.
or buy a country or something?
Well, I was gonna say just don't spend any of the $900 billion and keep it, and then when it comes to the debt, you've already got the money to pay it off.
So you just...
So we'll just live my life normally.
There you go. That's like a
Actually, no,
lapse
to be
from
honest with
marriage,
you, what, can
So
you...
you that.
Why did... No, Joe, you could
I
just...
just thought yacht.
900 billion though, you would never be able to spend 900 billion.
couldn't you just invest...
buy the world?
Couldn't you just invest it in something and then sell it back a year and then cash it back in and gain some interest?
900 billion, like what? This
Think about
thing,
the think about
this thing with
0.001
like a
interest.
million-
That's
but
900,000 million.
People talk about a million and a
No,
billion
it's
in the
just
same vein, don't
it's just
they?
now 9,000. Oh no, you're right.
To win that-
It's 90,000 million.
Is it? Sorry, yeah, 9,000
Someone
million.
else would take it off you though, wouldn't
But
they?
wait there,
That's
wait
the
there,
point.
wait
You
there.
could spend
Wait
it.
there, to put it in context, right? People talk about a million and a billion in the same context, right? In reference to time, a million in seconds is like is like a week, right? No
Billion's
joke.
like-
A billion seconds is 31 years.
Yeah.
Let me just get the exact.
That's-
I'm not
yeah.
gonna-
Oh,
just
it's close enough.
Google a phone. It's like
Yeah.
honestly, you used to get
Have a
that.
look.
But honestly, like people talk about a million and a billion being like
In the same
same
breath.
thing. They're fucking not at all. Like it's
You could
literally-
spend the money, though,
It's
even though-
huge.
There we go. A million seconds is 12 days. A billion seconds is 32 years.
That's fucking. No one should be billionaires, but we won't get into that. But
But I think you could spend it because someone else would take it off you, wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean?
no, but like, if you've got that amount, like you'd be surprised about how
Oh,
hard
that's
it is
ridiculous, yeah.
to spend that money.
Chaz, what do you
Do you know
think?
what? I suppose could you buy
Buy like
Amazon?
a football club and then say, right, I'm buying Messi for 900 billion. And the people who have him aren't going to go, don't give us that 900 billion.
I'd write a check for 900 billion, donate it to a desired charity.
Film
There
it,
you
put, film it, put it
to
on
be honest
TikTok.
with you, I think I go down the route of thinking selfishly at first, in my own half, not wanting to owe it back. But you could solve world hunger. You could solve like a water crisis in like everywhere. You could solve pretty much everything that's bad with the world with that for a small, probably not long, but
Do you reckon there'd be other things, and then you get like inflation and shit like that? Sorry to get all thingy, but you know,
yeah.
you can't
I'd
just
buy
just put that.
I
amount
try, yeah, but I
into
try
the-
my
into the-
best
into the
to
thingy.
have the world on an even keel
even
and
keel, yeah.
everyone's a bit
So
more
you're going
fair.
to do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy a yacht on Messi.
What, just you and Messi just cutting
Me and Messi
about?
on a
You're
yacht.
not going to invite De Bruyne? Oh, that brings.
Why
on
don't you
to-
just make your own football
no,
team?
no, do you know City?
Tom's team.
City, the football club me and Tom love so much, has announced something this week. An evening with Kevin De Bruyne. Fucking tight.
Boss.
I mean, we were like,
It's not
whoa,
quite
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Kevin De Bruyne at the arena, but
Copyrighted.
We
I told you that'd happen. I
That's
told you the
downside.
fucking half inch that idea off you.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
you
fucking
know
did.
what I'd do? I'd go to space.
boss.
Yeah, to be fair,
That
space
joke, all the billi-
travel.
all-
it's
all the billionaires are doing it.
Exactly. Just join them.
Chaz. Oh, you already said yours. 1,000 years. Shit. You have. Wait, what? Right.
Chaos.
Great tune by the Coral.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Ooh.
You have 20 minutes to prepare for travelling back in time 1,000 years.
Right.
So someone pops up in a fucking
So the Uber's coming in
gust of
20
smoke.
minutes.
Yeah. Or like the DeLorean comes and goes, pack your bags, 20 minutes, we're fucking off. 1,000 years
in the past.
where you are. So bearing in mind, we're going to be in LA here, right? 1,000 years ago. Not much going on, is there?
No.
Do you know what? You can be anywhere you want. You can choose where you land
1,000 years ago.
1,000 years ago.
I'd love to know what like round my gaff was like.
I'd like that.
That's funny you should say that. I was
Farmland,
looking up.
But like, you know, like Stockport, like 'cause if you go back, I'd love to just go around and be like, what's it like?
Hey,
here?
1,000 years ago, the fucking school was still there, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was
Mad.
looking up because
Was
we
it?
got in an Uber
Yeah.
the other day, and we were talking about Manchester because the Uber driver asked where we were from, and they're like, "Oh, Manchester, you see it everywhere, like it's the word."
Yeah, the name, yeah. Like there's one in there around here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the road, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to look up how old Manchester is. You know what it is? 79 AD.
Is it a Roman settlement?
Yeah, I
I
think
think
so.
it was, yeah.
It's blown her head, that, isn't it, Tom?
I'm just thinking about which schools is that?
The grammar
the
school.
grammar school,
Grammar
but
school, yeah,
it used to be further down the A6. Obviously, before the A6.
Wow.
Actually, to be honest with you, A6 has been there.
Castlefield Bowl, isn't it? That's the origin, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Amazing, really.
but
Amazing.
the question still
Where would we
stands.
go?
What?
Yeah,
No,
I think I agree with you. I'd like to see.
no.
I'd like to see our place
It's
where we
no.
live.
It's
Stockport.
the question really is.
Joe
What would
Shop's
you
still
prepare?
there.
What would
Hey?
you prepare?
I'd do some research, mate.
Right, water. Where the fuck you getting that from? Take a few bottles to sort your scent out. You know what I'm saying?
How long are you there for?
You're just there. That's it now. For you for
What,
the
do you
rest.
forever?
If you ever, yeah.
Fuck that off.
If you took a bottle of water, what's the point?
No, it's like, oh, I'm dead thirsty. Let's find a lake. It's 3 hours away. At least I've got a bottle of water for now.
I'd take a guitar.
Oh, such a song.
What's the point? It's more about survival,
Do you
innit?
reckon you'd write some good tunes that'd inspire you, that, wouldn't it? Come get in. Whoa.
Don't know if it would.
Do some local gigs.
You'd have to learn the local language, though.
Just be like mud and grass.
I know all the
wouldn't
lingo.
Yeah, they say that, don't they? If you got transported back to them times,
Yeah, language is
like,
so
language was so
so
changed
different.
so
It would be
much.
like going to like a different country.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
so
it?
underdeveloped
Yeah, I don't
in
know
English
what I'd do.
language.
I've meant just guitar because you'd just be on your own for a bit. Is that what you
Keep
say?
you company.
Yeah.
Go get the guitar.
to do with it.
Go get it.
What would you take with you, Joe?
Just the
Drums,
basics.
and then we could be blossoms back in day.
Yay! Josh on the
There you
loot.
go. Huh?
Is it a loot?
Loot, yeah.
Do you know what? You'd be pretty good with like a machine gun or something like that. You know, if anyone tries to fucking battle you with
Jesus.
swords. No, it's true though, innit?
I know what you
Don't know
mean.
where you're going to find one of them on the
Wait,
A6,
wait,
but
fucking getting a machine. Cheshire gun room.
Cheshire Gun Room.
Best man.
Yeah.
Go.
Getting
Suit.
fit in with the suit.
Mr. Ali's.
You know, you sorted around that
Coming
bit,
out
aren't
of the
you?
year 2009 or something like that.
Yeah.
Boss.
Rest in peace, Amichis. That's what happens if you have Comic Sans as your logo.
Do you know what Amici translates to?
Go on.
Friends.
Oh, I used to go there for like family, like birthdays.
I
That
did as well.
Amichis.
Well, they lost their friends, didn't they? Because they fucking went out of business.
No,
How
they
long
moved
have we
to
been on
Bramall.
here now?
35
long
minutes.
Hey?
Should we write? Is there any more segments?
I think what we should
I'm
do.
burning up here.
So yeah, I am.
Getting a
I
bit
think
of
what
a
we'll end
sunstroke
it. We'll end it here. But I think what we should say is next week you're away, aren't you? You're still in.
Yeah.
Letter.
We're going to have a break next week,
So
aren't
maybe
we?
we'll have a break, or maybe us four can just do like a fans one. Do you know what I mean? When we go through some of the
Yeah, do
emails and
A spin-off.
yeah, and just do like a short little one. Us four
You
just
got it.
talking
The
about
aliens.
the fan questions.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
The Aliens pod.
I think you'll find I won't be here.
Why?
I've just decided now.
You will be here.
Going
I
to
will be
Real.
here.
You're fucking not.
Vril Sun Centre. Yeah, so next week we'll do a few fan questions.
Gonna
As
jump in the pool, Joe, to sign off.
Go on, get in the pool.
Go on, ADHD. And diving.
Joe, take the GoPro because it's apparently waterproof.
Wait, let's just Google it.
Just put it in so
Does
I
it
don't have
need
to
a
fucking
case?
edit it then.
Is it Hero 8? Yeah.
We're just checking.
I'll just leave it there.
It's still gonna get wet.
Hero 8 Black is rugged and waterproof right out the box.
Yeah.
Diving for Great Britain.
When do you want me to?
Waterproof down to 60 metres.
How's to hold it? when
Must
I
be
dive
good
in?
then.
Just hold it.
Selfie.
Just bomb it,
Like
dude.
this?
yeah.
Yeah.
You've just damaged a GoPro.
Right, play the theme.
There's no theme. See ya. Oh wait, there is.